Alright, what up y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today is November 30th, and we've got the final day of the month in the books. Alright, so first things first, big 3 indicator. We are going to push an update either tomorrow or next Monday. So the update includes the tweaked bull and the bear scores. Added some criteria for trend, added some criteria for the structure. So now the best score is a 10 out of 10. And then we've got the big 3 score label, which just gives you an overall grade. So Tesla is a positive 5. Bulls got 7 points, Bears got 2. The math adds up. But speaking of Tesla here, we had bought a call debit spread in the Mastery back here. We caught the gap up, we sat through a little bit of chop, and then yesterday we finally got that 250 level. So we cashed out of the debit spread for a nice 200% profit, and then you'll notice, as of today, got ourselves a brand new daily buy signal. So there might be another Tesla trade lined up here pretty soon. And then over in Google, we've got a beautiful weekly squeeze, which is perfect on the big 3. It's an A+ setup, which means a squeeze, a buy signal, and a really good entry. So if Google can hold above that 130-ish, continue to print the squeeze, continue to print that buy signal, in due time that could take you towards that 150-ish target. And what I think will take it there, or not take it there, is going to be the QQQ. Now, this weekly squeeze actually fired to the upside this week. Now, does that mean we have to go, go up in a straight line? No. Does that mean we can't pull back a bit? No. It just means eventually, as long as that signal prints, we should be looking for the Qs up here around 400 to 405. Selfishly, I hope we get a bigger pullback first, and then we can buy the Amazons, the Metas, the Microsofts, etc. But QQQ is firing to the upside, which means we're kind of in an interesting spot here where your daily charts, they're a little extended. Lower time frames, we are seeing some negative momentum divergences, so we might be at a spot here where a pullback to a daily 21 EMA might make a little bit of sense. At the same time, though, you don't want to fight that weekly squeeze. So to think that we have to pull back, to think we can't go higher, it's pretty much like having that same thought back here. Qs push, weekly squeeze fires long, you're getting short because you think we have to pull back, and boom. The weekly squeeze works its magic, and off we go. So it's kind of a tough spot. One thing I've noticed, now interestingly enough here for the QQQ, we are finally getting an hourly sell signal. This is the first hourly sell signal since October 27th. Which means the Qs pretty much went all of November without a single hourly sell signal. Meaning at no point was the structure, the momentum, the stacked EMAs perfectly aligned for a move lower. That does change a little bit today. It's a matter of how quickly can they cancel that sell signal, or do we continue to push lower? And then for the S&Ps here, they were a little bit stronger today. So today they're selling Nvidia, they're selling AMD, they're selling Google, Tesla, Meta, and they're buying a few other things. The Dow had a decent day, so Dow stocks kind of keeping the ship afloat. But check this out, so the S&Ps. Last hourly sell signal, October 27th. We've gone an entire month without an hourly sell signal. So, my thinking is for anything more than a day trade, if I'm going to get short and hold it overnight, I can't do that until we at least get an hourly sell signal on the S&Ps. I don't want to short big tech. I'm not going to pick on the biggest guy in the playground. If I am going to get short, it's probably going to be the S&Ps, it might be the small caps. I can't do that until the hourly chart tells me to do that. That might be tomorrow, that might be next week. We might go through the entire month of December without actually getting that signal. So bigger picture, if we do get a dip, right now everything says buy that pullback. There's actually a monthly squeeze here on the S&Ps. And on the big 3 score, it's an 8 out of 10. 2 points away from the best possible score. The upside target out of that monthly squeeze at the moment is 5,000. I'm going to round up. It's about 5,100. So we're not there quite yet as far as getting the buy signal. Down here on momentum, it's the only thing we're waiting on. So December, January, February, If they can get the momentum histogram back above 0, at that point we'll get ourselves a weekly squeeze, or a monthly squeeze rather, and a monthly buy signal. Last time you had that combo was 2020. 2020, not too shabby of a rally. So the monthly chart looks good. We've got some weekly buy signals, and then I'll show you the big 3 scores here. So here's my watch list. These are the names that I care about. On the weekly chart, let's see. Amazon's a perfect 10 out of 10. Meta's a perfect 10 out of 10. AMD's a perfect 10. Broadcom's a perfect 10. Tesla gets 7 points. Nvidia gets 8. Google gets 8. So again, your weekly charts, they're all really bullish. You look at your daily charts, and for the most part, they're all pretty bullish. You look at the hourly chart. For a few of these names, a little break in the action. Amazon's -4. Meta is a -5, -7. So my thinking is, if the weekly remains bullish, if the daily remains bullish, I'm going to let the market pull back if it wants to pull back. And then when the 1 hour score shifts back to positive, so Google's pulling back, the hourly chart is a -7. The morning that we wake up and the hourly chart is a +4, a +5, probably going to jump in. And then all these positive 10s here, those are perfect setups on the big 3. So we will check a few of those out and we'll call it a night here. But let's see. So Broadcom on the weekly chart is perfect. Big 3 squeeze, big 3 buy signal, and a decent entry. AMD is... structure and momentum is perfect. I don't think it's a perfect trade unless you're buying it a little closer to 110. But not too shabby. Meta here is gorgeous. And if we can get that somewhere near 320-ish, 315, then it becomes sexy. From gorgeous to sexy. Amazon. So here's the thing. They get a perfect score, meaning things are as bullish as possible. They become really good trades if that label goes green. So structure can be perfect, momentum can be perfect, your stacked DMAs can be perfect. Doesn't mean you want to jump in and blindly buy it. So that's what I'm liking about Google, where Google gets a good score, but the A+ setup label is green. Meaning I've got a really good setup, and I've got the price at a level where I could actually trade it right here, right now. Take Microsoft, I can't do that. Microsoft has got great momentum. The structure is super bullish. I can't buy the freaking thing $40 above that weekly 21 EMA. But there you have it, folks. Good to be back. Quick update for you. And yeah, I think a spot for a little bit of patience, right? See if things maybe want to come in the first week of December. But from there, I think based on your monthly charts, based on the weekly charts, and really based on your daily charts, if we do dip, I think we are looking to buy the dip. But all right, y'all, have a good night. Be warm. And quick heads up, tomorrow is the last day for the Black Friday sale. So you can grab the Big 3 Squeeze Bundle, which is the Big 3 buy and sell signals, the Big 3 Squeeze, squeeze labels, the multi-timeframe labels, the Mastery Access. You can snag all of that for 30% off. So I'll put the link here in the video description. I will put the code, and hope to see a few of you in the room. For those of y'all already in there, I will see you tomorrow for an hour of live trading at 10:30 Central. For the rest of you, have a good night. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Adios.